Hey guys, I'm Logan Richardson, Season 12, Episode 8 of Criminal Minds. Here we go. Well, this is a great way to start it. Honestly, I don't think I would open the door if someone is randomly banging on it in the middle of the night. I'd probably call the police though. Yeah, exactly. You don't open the door.
What's your emergency?
Please, no, you see me,
They probably told him to do that. Sir.
I want to get this son of a bitch.
Don't we all?
I can't let him win.
You are preaching to the converted.
Don't we all?
Peter Lewis isn't just a distraction. He's a terrorist.
No, now's the time to share. You must have a secret weapon.
Like we're
Someone
smoking cigarettes for the second
Well, I made an
time this
offer.
week.
I'm expecting a response tomorrow. My fingers are crossed it'll be a yes.
Sorry.
No, I'm not going to give you a name. Not yet. I don't want to jinx it.
Well, if you think they'll fit in with us, that's all I need to know.
So a new agent is coming real soon.
Does anyone know when Agent Fill in the Blank is going to start? Because I cannot begin my detailed, rumor-based. All I know is whoever he or she is, they better be nice. That is the most important thing to me.
To all of us.
Amen. So whoever this well-qualified mystery person is, I say once they join,
No.
I'm declaring dictatorship. You guys don't get a vote, especially you, newbie.
Sorry, guys. No news, but we have a case.
Any news on a new agent?
Radio silence.
I want to know.
Okay, last night in Yakima, Washington, police received multiple 911 phone calls.
Plot
from the
twist.
same neighborhood.
It's
They all
Mordred.
reported a woman. She was hysterical. They received 5 calls in less than 5 minutes.
Let me guess, not one person opened the door to help her.
Sad commentary on our times, but understandable. A stranger at your door could be a ruse to get
Yeah,
into your
you
own
can't
car.
open the door.
Or worse.
All of the callers described the woman as being in her mid-20s and scantily clad.
Right, because when the local police were looking for the missing woman, they uncovered the remains of 2 female victims on the bank of a nearby creek. One was
She also has barbed wire wrapped around her waist.
she, being Deborah McDermott, 27 of Moxie, Washington.
Ran away from
She
home at
looks like a
16,
prostitute.
multiple arrests for prostitution. Given the witness statements...
Look at me go.
I'd say
No,
around
that was
6
obvious. I'm not taking credit
Any
for that.
idea?
Skeleton.
Maybe he found a job or a relationship that satisfied him.
If either went sour, that could have triggered his killing again.
The only thing we know for certain is we have 2 dead victims and a missing woman who's still out there. Wheels up in 20.
Wheels up at 20. Is he still wearing a mask? Okay, Mr. Scarecrow.
God sometimes takes us into troubled waters, not to drown us, but to cleanse us. Unknown.
Yancey's probably using
Can I claim it?
to transport his victims.
Burlap's an interesting choice. It could also be a forensic countermeasure.
By burying his victims, he's been able to go undetected for years.
Crime fighters, I've ID'd our abducted woman. Her name is Cheryl Cherry Rollins, 25 of Yakima, Washington, and you were right, she's a working girl.
How'd they ID her?
One of her friends reported her missing.
Working
and
9 to
I
5.
matched a 911 call that mentioned a very distinctive and eponymous tattoo on her décolletage. That means she has a tattoo of cherries on her.
Yeah, we got it.
Garcia, send us everything you have on Cherry Rollins and tell the Yakima PD that we'll need to talk to her friend.
Copy.
We'll need to see your files on all the women reported missing from the area.
Well, reported is a key word. A lot of the time their own family members don't report them gone. I mean, most of the missing are runaways, transients, drug addicts. Well, most of the prostitution arrests happened up on North First Street.
Nowadays, prostitution is very much an online industry. Who needs a pimp when you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, but he was probably smart enough to avoid
The
using the
Wi-Fi is the
internet
pimp.
smartphone apps that leave a trail.
You
Cherry Rollins or Deborah McDermott have their own websites advertising their services?
To this day, I don't understand how how do you find these sites?
Women,
I don't want to find the sites, but like I don't understand how people find these things.
Finding a zero frills listing of local women available for quote no strings attached sex.
Are they on it?
Maybe.
You trust that?
These women all
I feel like it's just a scam.
Photos are only showcasing certain body parts.
Wild's Creek.
I don't know. I'm too sketched out by everything to even like.
That's probably what unearthed the two bodies.
I mean, I would never do that to begin with, but to even consider it, like I'm too sketched out.
People aren't right away.
Thank you, Captain.
Like that's just
You think
strange.
she dumped Cherry at the creek already?
Why are you doing this? What do you want, please?
COD was likely exsanguination due to multiple penetrating wounds, probably from a pair of scissors or shears.
Any chance of IDing her through DNA?
It's not on file. She had deep penetrating stab wounds as well.
You didn't hesitate.
Her left eye socket looks broken.
And her pelvis. Look at this.
Puncture wounds consistent with barbed wire.
Yes, both victims had strands of it on their bodies.
It could be a restraint or torture. Hi, we're from the FBI. You reported Cherry Rollins missing.
FBI's here about Cherry. She's really in trouble, isn't she? You wouldn't be here if she wasn't.
Well, that's what we were trying to find out. You two were friends?
This is our spot.
What type of person is she?
Thank you. Most people, they don't see us as people. Think what we do is who we are. Like I planned to do this for a living.
I was so confused.
No way. Me and Cherry, we got plans.
I thought she was on drugs or
We
something.
open up a nail salon. What's her idea?
What kind of person is she?
Like
Thank you.
what she said, we didn't need pimps no more, that we could look out for each other.
Did she ever talk about a customer who made her afraid?
We're talking about a really bad guy, someone who might be threatening girls with scissors or a knife.
I mean, you get your weirdos now and then, but
You told the police that you didn't get a good look at the last customer who picked up Cherry that night?
I never seen that car before. I should have paid more attention. It's my fault. She's got a little boy, Christopher. He's what keeps her going. Whatever money she makes, she sends to her grandma to raise that boy.
An agent who's the best at what they do and will help us hunt down Scratch.
Personally, I'll be happy not to be the new guy anymore. Whoever comes in gets that title, and Garcia can stop calling me newbie.
Oh, no. See, she is a creature of habit. I think you're stuck with that one, newbie.
Newbie.
JJ, I've got something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god.
Hey, over here.
That's great. That's just great. That's.
I was getting lonely. Listen, you told me your name when we were in the car, but I'm real lousy with names. What is it again? Sure, we can do this. Whatever you want, just tell me I'd like it, babe. No! We don't have to. Not if you don't want to.
If you hit yourself hard enough, you might cause internal bleeding, and you might pass out.
Me, I grew up in Union Gap. Hey, it's gonna be okay. We can do that.
I'm not a little boy.
No, please,
Don't make me. Daddy, don't make me do it.
Take your
That
team
is
to
some
section
trauma.
2G, South Embankment.
Ground penetrating radar equipment just arrived. JJ? Where?
Yeah, New York's got a similar serial killer operating along a beach on Long Island. Multiple victims, most of them sex workers, and some of them have been grow out.
They haven't caught that guy.
Well, maybe he moved out here.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Agents? We should deliver the profile.
We are looking for a white male, 30 to 40 years old, who has been targeting female sex workers. He originally was a garment made of coarse cloth or animal hair used in some religious traditions to induce pain or discomfort as a sign of repentance and atonement.
He may be projecting his own sexual desires onto his victims.
He might have grown up in a conservative household and had a parent or teacher that was strict and overbearing.
Oh!
He's
driving a dark-colored car and cruising the streets for his victims.
The unsub must know we're here. We have to wonder what effect it's having on him.
Unfortunately, it just may send him over the edge.
Yeah, he's probably just losing his shit.
Sherry Rollins was 12 when she was put into foster care after reports of physical abuse at home. This type of life takes strong survival skills. You know, the ability to size up any situation, act quickly, think on your feet.
Cherry's probably talked herself out of trouble more than once.
Not to mention she's a mother. It's gonna keep her fighting.
Phyllis, the barbed wire, disposal of the bodies in burlap bags near water.
There's 12 victims.
Ritualistic behavior.
Yo!
No markings on the burlap, and nothing special about the barbed wire. You can buy both of them just about anywhere.
We're looking for individuals or groups in the area that may practice corporal mortification.
Corporal what? Come again?
Basically, it involves causing yourself physical pain in the search for spiritual growth.
Seriously?
Because that makes
It's not
sense.
Meditation? Called True Believers, sort of a loose-knit faith group that subscribes to fasting, abstinence, and ritual cleansing in order to live a righteous life.
Alice Reed, go see if you can talk to this group's leader. Maybe our unsub is one of the faithful. So the creek's been thoroughly searched. We're confident there aren't any more bodies.
Well, she's probably in her early to mid-20s, about 5'5", with healthy bone density and excellent dental work.
It's not something you normally see in a prostitute.
Nope.
She was also stabbed at least 50 times, more than any of the other victims.
Overkill. Those inside are long gone.
We'll try and ID her through dental work and another artist facial reconstruction.
Wow, you are a brave man, Rossi.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Something on your mind? Scratch made it personal again, which only expedited her search.
Yeah, I suppose.
But the good news is, we know his pattern. He'll go quiet because he needs the time to plan his next assault on us.
Yeah, and then we can use his meticulous nature against him. What was that about desperate times?
Turns out I'm not that desperate.
I pray that each of your stories ends on a happy note.
Wendy Baldwin.
Oh dear. 20 years old when she went missing 5 years ago this month.
The timeline matches up. Who reported her missing?
Her parents, Gary and Ann Baldwin, they own a local feed and supply store. That she was on the dean's list at her college. She was the treasurer of her 4-H, and she worked her family business.
Thanks, Penelope.
Anytime, anything, anywhere.
Wendy was his first victim. Because of the overkill, we said he probably knew her.
Yeah, he didn't pick her up on the streets, and they most likely met at school or work.
If that's the case, the Baldwins might have an idea as to who that could be.
She kept a picture of Sunny, our dog, and Jojo, her pet pig, in her locket. Some of the customers would order supplies that they didn't really need so they could talk to Wendy.
Mrs. Baldwin, could we take a look at your customer records?
This is
I guess
just...
that would be okay. I'm sorry, we haven't gone digital.
No problem.
But you really don't think that one of our neighbors killed our daughter, do you?
It's possible.
Absolutely. A nap sounds like a great idea. Why don't you get a little bit of rest, and I'm gonna call you back later, okay?
That sucks.
I love you. That's my mom. She was confused about where she was, and she was convinced that her friends had been kidnapped. She wanted us to investigate.
Please, no. Please. Please, no. My son needs me. Please, I don't want him to grow up like his father. Remember what your father did to you.
Is that Wendy?
Holy cow! Who's your dirty little whore?
Carly, she's not.
Carly.
Girls like that are diseased, unclean. They will leave.
Where'd Carly even go? What?
Put it on. Don't do this anymore. Leave me alone.
Shit.
That's the last box of customer records from the Baldwin store.
You got through to him, girl. Damn, dude.
Hi, Mom. I was gonna call you a little bit later. How are you? What?
No, Mom.
What did your father make you do? You can tell me.
He would take me out to the cornfield. Leave me there. Wouldn't come back until the next day.
Damn. When I called him Mr. Scarecrow, I didn't literally think he was actually a scarecrow. I just did it because of the mask. That's crazy.
Foley Ranch raises horses and grass-fed cattle, and Mr. Full... No, it's not him.
How do you know?
I don't mean to be unkind. I'm sure he can do all kinds of nefarious things, but he's the spry age of 80 and in a wheelchair.
Next up, we have Fred Haven.
Fred Haven, 35 years old, was the owner of the Haven Orchards and Apple Farm.
Was?
Yeah. The bank foreclosed on it 1 month before Wendy went missing.
Well, if Haven was having money problems, that could have been a stressor.
I've got a John Decker. He owns a small farm next to the Baldwin store. Oh, his son, Kevin, is 28 years old.
Hi,
Father's
Kevin.
name sounds familiar.
What do we know about them, Garcia?
John Decker is a member of True Believers.
That's right. He was inactive, probably because the group was more mainstream Bible study and less fire and brimstone.
He might have felt they weren't righteous enough for him and took matters into his own hands.
We need an address.
Yes,
Reed, find Lewis, get back up to the creek in case he shows up.
Where is his
Wait,
dad?
John Decker fell off the grid 5 years ago. No credit card activity, no phone calls. He didn't even renew his driver's license. He completely vanished.
Garcia, what color car does Kevin Decker drive?
Dark blue.
I didn't want this kind of life. I know I must have told. Will you help me?
Just
Untie me, and you can show me how.
Do you know some like karate moves or something? Can you break his neck with your legs? That would be insane. Freaking Black Widow.
Thank you.
Don't do it now.
I'm ready.
Be smart. You've been smart this entire time. Keep it up. That's great.
Kevin probably killed his father, suffering a psychotic break in the process.
Mrs. Baldwin also said their daughter felt sorry for Kevin and was about the only one who was truly kind to him. So with his father's dogma about morality in his head, he kills Wendy, then turns his rage towards other women he views as loose and amoral prostitutes. It's okay, you're safe. It's okay.
Is he going? What? Where's he going? Okay. I guarantee you there's no back door on that thing, so.
Kevin, we're coming in!
Kevin, put the shears down.
I must have told him.
Kevin, we can help you with that. Just put the shears down. All right, just put them down.
That's right. Nice and easy.
I'm sorry.
Get out of there!
Spence, I'm so sorry.
I need to see for myself what's happening in Houston. You know, talk to the doctors, try to figure out what's next.
As you should. I have one condition. I need you to check in every day, no matter what. I need to know you're okay.
It's understood.
Oh my god, I have not sentenced someone to this long in so long. I'll miss you, Reed, but you're coming back. So.
How long is Reed going to be in Houston?
Well, it's not too late. Anybody up for a round of O'Keefe's?
I'm in.
I'm buying.
Buying what?
Drinks at O'Keefe.
Huzzah, I'll go get my things.
Oh! Anybody know who this is?
The new agent.
Steven?
I thought I'd check out where we keep the paper clips around here.
You gotta be kidding. Stephen Walker, how you been? Is this your secret weapon?
Yeah, I told you I didn't want to jinx it.
No
Everyone's
way.
looking at SSA Stephen Walker from the BAP.
I didn't expect
Agent
this so...
Prentice knows this, but I have followed and admired the work of BAU for years, so...
Let me be the first to welcome you.
You're forgetting something.
Forgetting nothing, maybe.
Told you. I only ask that you allow a day or two before the hazing begins.
Sometimes good things fall apart, so better things can fall together. Marilyn Monroe.
A new agent.
Obviously.
Wow. So, we have a new agent. Before I get into this, Reed is taking some time for his mom. Understandable. This sentencing. This is wild. I haven't had one this big in a long time. So I was on the fence. I could have gone death penalty. Could have easily gone death penalty here. However, I didn't because I was convinced enough that there was a mental issue that was enough to avoid it. Just enough for me. So, I will sentence him. That is 15 to 25 on murder. 13 counts. That alone is 195 years. That alone is like 200. Bam. Bare minimum. We have kidnapping, torture, false imprisonment, and attempted murder. 13. I don't know if it's fully 13 for all of them, but I was thinking and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's 13 for that one, I'm pretty sure it's 13 for that one, and I'm pretty sure it's 13 for that one. It might be 12, actually, for a couple of those. But, well, whatever. You'll get my point here in a second. Attempted murder is 3. Why? Because we have Miss Cherry over there. And we have Alves and Prentice. That is definitely, I mean, I'm going to say attempted for that. You can definitely call it something else, which, I mean, whatever. I'm just going to wrap it in there. You can definitely say it was accidental. You can definitely say that he might not have tried to kill them. That probably wasn't his purpose. But he knew what was happening when he pulled that thing, and they very well could have died. So you can definitely go the more accidental route instead of attempted murder. I'm going to call it that for now, just for the simplicity of it. All right? Going into that, and anyways, even if I called it something else and dropped the charge very slightly, it would probably drop like 5 years, it still doesn't change the fact that he's getting 357 years. He's still in the 300s, even if I took the charge off or lessened it for the attempted murder, the 2 other counts of attempted murder, it would only go down like 10. So, we're still at 347 years. So, And even if I change some of the other ones, like if I drop the kidnapping down from 13 to like 10, I mean, we're still at 300 and 300. Oh my god, math is hard. 338. And even if I did the exact same thing for torture, we're still at 326. So he's still in the 300s. I don't know the last time I said 300 with a sentence. And I don't know if I can flip back far enough to even... Let's see. I mean, I don't know. When was the last time I went over 200? Oh, there's one. Never mind. Didn't have to go back that far. Just kidding. Totally forgot about the season 10, episode 14. 351 years. It's still bigger than that one. But we had a season 10 episode that got 300 years. So I guess only a season, basically. But when you're watching this show and you're sitting here, I watch like 4 episodes a week, basically. And I don't do it often, so it seems like a longer time than that, but it wasn't that long. Those are the only 2 I have, and here I am about to be in season 7. Like, I mean, that's not a lot. I don't say 300 often. Oh, there's one. 446. Holy shit. Season 8. Episode 8. My god. My notes. Ah, there's another 300. 723. So we have 4 instances right now in the last, like, 4-ish seasons. 623. That's wild. Alright, that's as far back as I'm gonna go. I'm in season 6 now. That was a while ago. Anyways, I enjoy doing this. The little sentencing. It's been fun. Yeah, a new member to the group. We are now 8. Didn't see that coming. But it's also kind of cool. We're adding people after we lost people. So like now we're up 1. We went back 2. Went up 3. So now we're 1 plus. Alright. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I'll see y'all next time.